Hold up a sec. Is that JRPG really the one you want to play next? No, it probably is a good choice, but is it the right one now? Being a JRPG fan can be tough these days, for a lot of reasons. Maybe you prefer physical copies, maybe you're bogged down with life responsibilities, maybe you just can't afford to buy all the cool looking games that are coming out constantly. Hi, I'm Brandon, and I have definitely been feeling the pressure over the last few years. I love reading game news and watching videos about JRPGs on YouTube, so I am exposed to what's new nonstop. Every week seems to be in a life or death battle with the week that came before to determine where our money and attention go. I recently made a video covering more practical, concrete tips on how to save money when buying games, and today I want to talk about the other side of that conversation. How do we choose what JRPG to play next? After all, just because you're saving money on a game purchase, it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting the right game for you at that precise moment. It seems like an almost silly question, but it's one I find myself asking almost every single time I finish a JRPG. Naturally, this is my approach, and I hope you'll share your own in the comments so we can all learn from each other. I prefer to focus on one JRPG at a time. I rarely drop games, and I absolutely hate going through the process of trying to remember where I left off a month ago. Focus is crucial. If I commit to the wrong game at the wrong time, it can make it an absolute slog to get through it. Not ideal. How do I choose my next JRPG so I get the most out of it? I see two major aspects here. The more concrete and the more intangible, the easily defined and the ambiguous. Okay, clearly I'm banking on you just intuiting what I'm trying to say here, but I'll explain more as we go. The easily defined aspect covers things we can write down in a couple words. How long is this JRPG? Is it a shorter romp like Chrono Trigger, or is it a 100-hour epic like Persona 5? What type of combat does it have? Is it turn-based like earlier Final Fantasy entries, or is it real-time action like Final Fantasy XVI? What's the atmosphere like? Is it lighter like Lunar? Or is it darker like Kudelka? How hard is it? Is it smooth sailing like Pokemon? Or is it like Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne with that flipping Matador fight? Questions like these are simple tools we can rely on to help us find variety and keep our JRPGs feeling fresh. When I play the same kind of JRPG, back to back to back, it starts to wear on me. I need variety. Without it, I can struggle to enjoy what I would love under different circumstances. It's like American pancakes. If I were to eat pancakes every day, I'd probably get pretty sick of them after a couple weeks. But if I have pancakes one day and then stick to other options for months before having more pancakes, those pancakes are going to taste like heaven. I want pancakes. What was I talking about? Variety. Yes, that. Variety is good. It helps us appreciate the things we love even more. I love long JRPGs with deep stories I can really sink my teeth into, with a dark atmosphere and a good level of challenge. But if I have to play more than 2 of these in a row, I go a little batty. No matter how much I love them, I don't want to go from Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne to Shin Megami Tensei 5. That's just fatiguing. If I mix in a shorter, lighter, easier JRPG in between, I'm golden. Speaking of golden, Golden Sun would be perfect. When the fatigue builds to a certain level, I look for something that can help re-energize me. It's all about mixing it up. If I keep things varied, I go into each game with a much more open mind. If I forget to spice it up with variety, I am much more likely to nitpick and let little things distract me, even if most of it is good. And that's a terrible shame. Not everything is so clearly definable, so let's talk about that ambiguous aspect I mentioned. For the past couple years, curiosity has been my guiding light. Rather than focusing solely on what's new and upcoming, I've been looking backward more and more. I've been approaching all of this with the childlike curiosity. Simple, direct questions with negative bias set aside in a distant corner where it can howl all at once without getting in the way. Just shove that bias in a box, stick it in a corner, walk out of the room, and move house. Here are some of the questions that have helped me, and a game they led me to experiencing for myself. What did I straight up ignore when it came out? Bravely Second End Layer. What did I brush off when I heard people talk about it? Trials of Mana. What looked intriguing until I saw review scores? Surely I'm not the only one who's done this. Stella Deus. What did I assume I wouldn't be able to beat and I gave up before trying? Undernauts, Labyrinth of Yomi. I played every single one of these games for the first time within the last few years. And you know what? I had a good time with each one. Notice that I have not been asking myself which games got the highest review scores. This is about me, not other people. Letting my curiosity about the JRPG genre as a whole guide me has made my time with JRPGs more fun than it's been in years. You might find that your own childlike curiosity leads you elsewhere, maybe to new and upcoming JRPGs. And if that works for your financial situation, that's a great option too. I'll just say, remember to look backward from time to time too. There's a lot of incredible art out there. Half a year ago now, I made the decision to buy a 3DS. And not just any 3DS, oh no. I wanted the best 3DS experience. I got a new 3DS LL. That's the XL model, but Japanese. At the time, the price tag felt a little rough, but now that we've seen modern consoles go up in price across the board, it doesn't stink so much. I've managed to grab a bunch of JRPGs to play on it, most at very good prices, and I'm slowly making my way through them. It might sound like I holed myself up in a room and played nothing but 3DS, but as nice as that sounds, it was actually just part of a bigger picture. I've been asking all these questions without limiting myself to a particular platform. If you caught my recent video about the original Growlancer, the PSP version specifically, I played that on my beloved Vita. And it was thanks to these questions that I got to experience it. Picking the wrong JRPG to play next can not only waste time, but even ruin what would otherwise be a great experience. And I don't want that for you. Look far and wide. Don't narrow your search from the beginning. Just because a JRPG doesn't use your favorite turn-based combat system doesn't mean you won't find enjoyment in it. Learn whose opinions yours tend to line up with. When these people speak, let their words carry more weight than someone whose opinions don't line up with yours. Reviews and scores have their place, but they can't tell me what my experience with a game will be like. Have some faith in your ability to beat JRPGs, even ones that are different from what you normally play. Very few are designed to prevent you from reaching the credits. Go in with an open mind, accept the game for what it is, and find your fun. This approach has helped me find some standout JRPGs, some of which I now treasure, and I still have many more I want to explore. I hope you'll find something in this video to be of use to you as well, and I'd love to hear about your own approach. How do you keep things feeling fresh even when you're playing a lot of games from the same overarching JRPG genre? Remember to subscribe for more and to give the video a like to tell the world there's value here. Now go find some fun. If you'll excuse me, I need to get some pancakes. Peace.